Hi guys, and welcome to another video. Today I am doing kind of like not a shout out thing, but my hairdresser wanted me to show her how to easily contour her face. Now she has a little bit darker skin tone, like medium skin tone. So I'm going to be using all drugstore stuff that you can get by Discam. Some of it you can get by Discam, some of it you can get by Clicks. These are definitely some of my favorite ones that are from the drugstore and easy to find. So yeah, let's get into the video. So for those of you who already know how to apply your makeup, this is going to sound a little bit like 101, Makeup 101. So just scroll through this if you don't want to see it. But yeah, I use this Kala Sponge Beauty Blender from Discam. It's so soft, and I just loved this little. It came in like a little set for Christmas, so I literally just store my little beauty blender like this. It was like ridiculously cheap. I don't even know, I think it was like 90 rand, but then you get the stand and the thing. So yeah, I'm going to be using my Physicians Formula foundation today, because this is a very natural one. Even though I don't like the applicator that much, I love this foundation. So I'm going to use this foundation today, and primer wise I'm going to use the Essence Fresh and Fit just to moisturize my face a bit. This is worth this gives like a healthy glow. So if you guys have dry skin, or then you can use this, but if you've got like more oily skin and you're going out for the day, I would recommend the Essence You Better Work primer. This one has got like a blurring effect, it's got SPF in, and it's got it's like sweat proof, so it's going to keep that oily sweatiness at bay. I use that all the time when it's hot, and just like in my T-zone I fill my pores and stuff with it. But today I'm going to use the Fresh and Fit, and then I'm just going to go into just cover my pores with a Maybelline. It's Instant Pore Eraser. So yeah, first I'm just going to put some of my Essence Fresh and Fit. What I always do after I've put like my moisturizer on, I normally use Bobbi Brown, you guys know, because I just love how my foundation looks. That is a little bit pricey. I think I paid like 850 rand, but it lasts so long. I mean, I've been using that for months now, probably like a year. So I really like that one. And then I'm just going to go in with a little bit of SPF. I always put on some extra SPF because I've got like freckles, you guys know. So I do the anti-sun Nivea SPF 50, and I just mix that in with my moisturizing primer. So just lightly rub that in. I just want to do it lightly, because normally people say I'm too rough, but okay, my skin is getting old. Okay, then I'm going to go in with a baby skin just around my pores, just to do some filling. Now if you don't know why or what this is, it's obviously got a silicone in, a pore filling primer, so it has a consistency of like a silicone-y kind of. So I wouldn't recommend wearing this every day, because if you've got problem skin, it might clog your pores. But I don't really have a problem with that. I don't wear makeup every day. So yeah, as you guys can see, my pores are now nicely filled. Wiping my hands, always have wet wipes. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with the foundation, and I'm just going to do like light coverage today. I'm not going to go all out. I literally just want to show how to contour the face. So you pat the foundation into your skin. You can use a brush. I just find that we don't really have great foundation brushes. I've looked everywhere at the drugstore, so you're going to have to get something online from overseas to if you want to do your foundation with a brush. But I just do it with a beauty blender. I find it works better, just like makes a natural finish for me. I don't like that stripy. I know not all brushes do that. I haven't found a brush that doesn't yet, so maybe I will I'm still a noob in the makeup world. Okay, so I'm just going to forward through this where I'm applying my foundation, and then we can continue and I'll show you the rest. So another concealer that you can get at the drugstore is the Catrice. This is a Diskim Camouflage concealer. You guys can see this one's very loved, and I find this is one of the best ones. Also the Maybelline Age Rewind. The Maybelline Age Rewind is a little bit of a messy situation, but I don't know which one I should use today. Let's go. I haven't used the Catrice Liquid Camouflage one in a while, so let's use that one. So basically what you do with your concealer is you always take a shade or two lighter than your foundation. If you've got darker skin tone, like Beverly does, you'll obviously take a shade that's lighter than your foundation, just to brighten up your under eyes and conceal any dark circles and things. So what I normally do is I just put a little bit, because I don't like a lot of makeup normally on a day-to-day basis, but when I do go out it's a little bit. So I know some people make these huge triangles. I don't need that. I've got some problem skin here, so I'd normally just brighten up these areas of my face. So as you guys can see, what I do now is I start at the bottom and I literally just blend that. You'll see that my chin area gets a little bit more like lighter. You guys can also see the shade of concealer isn't like much lighter. It's just like a shade or 2 or 3 lighter than your foundation. So then I just blend that in. If you want to, you can just go over your eyes and cover the veins and just blend it into your lines at the bottom. And it just like brightens up your under eye. Can you guys see? So now what I do is I go in with some loose powder. I like the Maybelline Maste Fix. Now these do come in, I've got the translucent one. There is like a banana one for medium skin tones. So just smooth out the lines on the bottom and then just take your beauty blender and I just literally pack that. I don't like baking too much, so I just pat it in to my under eye area very lightly, just to set it, but I don't bake. If you do have oily skin on your T-zone, if it's like a really hot day, sorry, I'm setting my eyelids as well because that also tends to crease. So if you do have oily skin, what you can do is just set your T-zone with the powder as well. This one's translucent, so you can also use this if you've got medium skin tone, because it doesn't have a color to it. But try the banana and in store you can see what works for you. And there we go. So now my base or my foundation and everything is on. As you guys can see, it's a little bit lighter under my eyes, and yeah, so now we're gonna carry on to the contouring. Okay, so moving on to contouring now. I have, oh, this lid is very dirty inside, but okay. I have the NYX 3 Steps to Sculpt. Now this comes in, I think, 3 different shades. I've got the fair one. I absolutely love this trio of, so you can see that it's got a highlighter. The highlighter is a bit chunky, so I don't normally use it. I will use it today, but I love this bronzer, and this brightening powder is amazing. So this one is for fair skin tone. You do get a darker one, so if you've got medium skin tone like Beverly does, you will obviously take the medium one. So what I'm going to do is, I like to take a brush, I know this is a dirty brush, like this, almost just to carve out my cheekbones. So I'm going to lightly dip into that darkest shade and tap off the excess. Now what I do is, I go in here by my cheek and I literally just draw like a line. Can you guys see? And I take it up a bit with this brush, and then you just blend it out. This product blends out so easily. So right, that's why I love this. Next one, I really love my Becca one now as well, so, but that's not drugstore, and I'm trying to show you guys a drugstore tutorial. So I like to take it here behind. I don't like color here, and then it almost looks like there's nothing here by my ear. So yeah, I like very natural. So now I do the same on the other side. And you guys can see I blend it upwards, so to create more of a carved cheekbone. I don't take the color, and that's why I go in with this first to just shape it a bit, and then I'll go in with a fat fluffier brush. So this is just to put color on. So then I frame here by my hairline, just to give it a natural glowy effect. So it's obviously going to be a little bit darker if you guys have darker skin too. Then I go in with a fat fluffy brush and I just tap lightly on it, tap off the excess, and I buff it in there. Can you guys see? I love this because it's almost got like a glowy kind of effect. Now I don't like to over sculpt, like definitely not for the daytime either. So I like very natural makeup from day to day. And then I just take it on the sides of my face as well, just to round my face a bit, just to blend that into the hairline, like the cheeky. Okay, so you guys can obviously start seeing a difference. Now what I do is I just take a little bit, and here, where if you get older you know what I'm talking about, here where this is so bright, I literally just go in and shape it a bit. I don't take it here because then it almost looks like my foundation doesn't match my neck, so I literally just shape it right here in the front, just to give my jawbone a bit of definition. So then you guys can see, you can't really see a difference there. Then this is obviously not for you if you've got a nice like tiny little nose, but I don't have that tiny nose. So this is what I do. If I can just find my bloody brush now. Okay, so I take a little tapered brush like this, and I go into that dark shade, tap off most of it, take the end of the brush, just lightly line your nose here, and then you just like lightly contour your nose. Can you guys see what I'm doing? So you can always build that up, don't go too heavy with the hand. So I'll show you guys now. I'm anyways going to put on like a before and after picture so you guys can get a better idea. Now I just like to buff it out a bit so it doesn't look like an exact line. I know some people like that very, and then I'm just gonna like almost like darken this bit of my nose just to make it look nice and tiny. Okay, so that is literally the bronzer. So as you guys can see, my face has more of a glowy look now. So if you want to do some extra, you can go in with that light brightening powder, and just I take an angled brush and just go in lightly with it, and then almost just go under your eyes and brighten it up with that powder. I love this powder. So as you guys can see, I'm literally just, it does have this nice like glowy look, and then it just makes it all natural. Okay, so this is currently what my face looks like. As you guys can see, there is a huge difference in cheekbones, nose, framing of the face. You can literally just go out the door like this. As you guys can see, my makeup is very natural. You can just pop on some, because you've set your eyelids, you can just pop some mascara on, a natural gloss, and there you go. You don't have to do the blush and everything, because you've already given yourself a very natural look. Now that's what I'm going to do. I'm literally not going to put on any, I know I said that I was going to put on that highlighter, but I'm just going to, this is just to show you guys what a bit of shaping can do. So I'm literally just going to go and pop on some mascara and put like a lip gloss, very natural lip gloss on, and I'll be back, and then we can carry on with our final thoughts. Okay guys, so that is my final face. I've literally just put on foundation, mascara, and shaped my face. I've not put on blush or highlighter, any eyeshadow or anything. It's just mascara, brushed my eyebrows, and natural. So yeah, I hope you guys can see the difference that it makes when you shape your face just a little bit natural, glowy. This foundation is beautiful, and yeah, you are literally ready to go. You look natural. It doesn't look like I'm wearing a lot of makeup. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you learned something and it was informative. Beverly, let me know if this is what you wanted, and please subscribe if you haven't. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.